morning, YouTube. It is, I think, February 10th, 2021, Wednesday. And it's 7:23. Actually, I think that clock's a little fast. It's probably like 7:20, 7:21 a.m. when we're heading to work. I'm taking this way because I was trying to purposely go a little slower to get my mask to fog up. Trying to test. I switched the inserts. Although, it's looking like this wasn't a very good day to test it because it's just foggy in general. And I'm getting moisture on the outside of my face shield building up right now. And I'm not even on the freeway yet. Oh, great. I didn't wear my overpants either. I'm like, oh, it's 43 degrees. That's warm enough. I don't need my overpants to keep me warm. Yeah. It's going to look like I walked through a knee-high puddle when I get to work today. Oh well. Anyways, I tested this yesterday. I was just going to do it again today because I thought it was supposed to be colder, but it's only about 2 degrees colder right now than it was yesterday. But it's a lot froggier. So the Pinlock. The Pinlock that I purchased separate by itself from Pinlock was a sun reactive insert, anti-fog insert. Now, what I wipe the water off. I can't remember if this was from Pinlock Tech Support or one of the forums mentioned that the sun reactive Pinlock is the lowest level of fog protection, anti-fog resistance, whatever. If you go to their website and look at their inserts, they have 3 levels for the regular inserts they have, the regular Pinlocks. They have a level 30, a 70, and a 120, I believe. The 30 says standard fog protection. The 70 says strong. I forgot what the 120 says. Like the Superman version of the fog protection. I don't know why they have 3 levels. Why don't they just have the 120? Do they really need? I don't remember if there was much of a price difference between the 3. But to me, just sell the top of the line product. Why sell a standard if it doesn't provide optimum fog resistance protection? But where am I going with this? Oh yes, I had to purchase the Pinlock compatible visor from Dennis Kirk. I didn't realize it when I purchased the Pinlock compatible visor from Dennis Kirk that it was also going to come with the Pinlock. And the Pinlock that it came with was level 70, strong. So yesterday before I left for work, I put the one that came with the visor in because it's supposedly a little better protection than the sun reactive one, fog wise anyways. So yesterday I did the same thing. I rode down this road. It was a little bit cooler, purposely going on this road instead of taking the freeway because I wanted to go a little slower, more stoplights, less airflow, to try to get the fog to build up. And I will say, with the Pinlock level 70 fog protection, it didn't fog up at all, and it didn't have any of that moisture buildup that I was having on the sun reactive one. However, it wasn't as cold as it was when I wore the sun reactive one to work last week. It was like, I want to say 33 degrees, probably even colder when I was going through Templeton. When I watched the video and saw the frost on the ground on the way to work, I was like, I don't think my app was correct. I think it was a little cooler than it said. But this one seems to do better. It's not fogging up. I can see the fog around the Pinlock, not on the insert, and there's none of that moisture buildup that was making my vision blurry on this one. So maybe if you're gonna buy the Pinlock, avoid the sun. Oh, I have another story about the sun reactive one. Avoid the sun reactive Pinlock. I would just go straight for the level 120. I think it's 120. It's 110 or 120. That's the strongest level of anti-fog protection or fog protection, whatever. So the story I've got with the sun reactive one, I don't think I mentioned this in the first video because I believe I emailed them after I made that video. But I've gone back and forth with Pinlock tech support a few emails. But I had one where I'm like, hey, I've got this visor literally sitting out in the sunlight and it's barely tinting. I mean, it's like maybe, like if you're comparing it to window tint, like a 20% tint, maybe even less. Their response was, and I'm paraphrasing here, but most new helmets have UV filters built into the plastic, even if, you know, they're a clear lens. So it protects your skin, I guess, from UV light, but it does nothing for the brightness. It's still bright as all get out and you can't see, but it's got a UV filter. Most of the face shields have UV filters built into their clear lenses, and they said that the sun reactive insert they have needs those UV rays to fully activate. Without it, it says you will only get a light smoke tint versus what you see in the photo. See, that would have been something to put on the webpage when you're buying it. That would have been a good piece of information, because then I probably wouldn't have wasted an extra, I want to say it was an extra 30 bucks for the sun reactive one. It doesn't even really react to the sun, because evidently the face shield in this has got some type of UV protection. What I did take the sun reactive one out of the helmet and I took it outside, and it got pretty dark. It looked like the pictures. So they were correct. There is UV filter in the face shield that's blocking the UV rays from hitting the insert and allowing it to fully tint. So don't waste your money on the sun reactive one, because most likely your face shield has got some type of UV filter built into the plastic, so it's not going to work. And if you do get the Pinlock, go for the 120. Like I said, I got the one, or I had the level 70 on, and it's working right now. I'm using my little wipers on my gloves to wipe the outside of my face shield off, and whenever I do, it's extremely clear looking through the insert right now. So sun reactive, I don't know. I don't remember if that was their tech support or a forum that mentioned the sun reactive one is not the best at fog, anti-fog technology, whatever. Well, I think that's about all I have for today. Once again, my legs are already getting wet. I'm gonna have some damp pants when I get to work. I was like, well, it's 43 degrees. I don't need to wear my overpants. It's not that cold. I can tolerate that for 15 minutes. Actually, because I took the side streets, it's gonna be like 25 minutes. But didn't realize it was foggy out, and from my knees down are gonna absorb all this moisture in the air, and I'm gonna walk in there looking like I walked through a knee-high puddle. Oh well. All right, YouTube. Oh, my feet are slipping. Oh, also I got my Vans on. I don't have my my steel toe boots, and these Vans don't have the best grip. That was another thing. I was like, I'll wear my Vans because it's not that cold out. My feet aren't cold, but I forgot they have like no grip on the bottom of these shoes, and my feet are like sliding off the foot pegs right now. All right, YouTube, all you hooligans out there, have a good one. Remember, ride like everyone's a hired assassin trying to kill you. Ride safe. Peace.